you're ready to drop the run, and it's fast. You're carving at nice turns, and people are watching you, and you know they're watching you. Skiing removes barriers. It gives you a whole new freedom. When you're going down the hill, you're an equal with everybody.
I know for Fiona and I, one of our most memorable days in the lead up to the Olympic and Paralympic Games was the day that we got to go up to Grouse Mountain with our next guest and Josh Dueck and do a little bit of sit skiing. And Bethune is president of VASS, the Vancouver Adaptive Snow Sports.
Hello.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Oh, nice to be here. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Seems like a million years ago, but tell us about this and where it has a place in your life.
Well, about a year ago next week, I had the pleasure of being a Paralympic torchbearer, and
Wow.
It was an absolute blast and an absolute honor to carry that torch downtown.
Now, for 25 years, you've been involved with Vancouver Adaptive Snow Sports, so that's got to be a beautiful moment when you see the Paralympics come to your hometown, you know, a place where you've worked so hard as well. Tell us a little bit about the program first, the VASS.
Well, Vancouver Adaptive Snow Sports, we run skiing and snowboarding programs for people with disabilities at Grouse, Seymour and Cypress Mountains. And we just truly make a difference in people's lives. And
Yeah, no
it's
kidding.
not just what happens on the hill, it's the confidence that these kids, and some of them are big kids like me, go home and become productive members of society.
And there's a lot of snow out there right now. Maybe you can tell us, can anybody do this that has a disability and just join up and try and be on the hill?
Well, pretty much. You guys are testimony to that, because we had you out there for
Yeah,
a year
if we
ago.
can do it. I mean, in all honesty.
I don't think I really did it justice, because you guys were so nice. You were spotting me the whole time. But maybe you can tell us, this is me and Michael just about a year ago up on Grouse with you, what we're sitting in, how this works,
There
and who
we
can
are.
try it.
Yeah, well, we have people in sit skis who have mobility challenges with their lower extremities, who can't stand up ski. We get people with a visual impairment skiing who can't see. Some are 100% blind.
Really?
We get kids who are missing limbs due to cancer, for example. Kids with autism, cerebral palsy. We get all ages, all disabilities, and you know, we have a lot of laughs out there. We have some serious fun, but we also have a lot of tears, mostly tears of joy.
Yeah, well, and I mean, that process as well, and you were saying, you know, obviously transformation happens up on the hill, but you know, the benefits outside of that as well, and just you know, helping people with their lives, realizing what, you know, anyone can overcome sort of through that program as well. It must be so motivational for you to see that.
Well, for me, I know that what we do makes a difference at the grassroots of someone's life.
Yeah.
They go out with self-esteem and confidence, and they become productive members of society. We take for granted being able to go up and ski every day, and if it weren't for programs like ours, these kids couldn't.
What got you first involved with Vancouver Adaptive Snow Sports?
Good question. I am an occupational therapist and a ski instructor. So it's just a natural blending of the two.
Came together. And tell us about Josh Dueck. That's who Michael and I got a chance.
Josh Dueck is my hero.
He is amazing, and we got to go sit skiing with him. But he is such an, speaking of inspiration, such an inspirational character and such a great athlete. Tell us a little bit about his story.
Well, Josh Dueck was injured at Silver Star as a freestyle coach, and he does a lot of wonderful, wonderful work now, talking about being injured on the work site.
Yeah.
And he came actually and talked to my son's grade 5 class last year at the drop of a hat for 2 hours, and these guys were just asking him questions. He's just a real inspiration, and is really making a difference, I think, in paving the way for what people view people with disabilities as well.
How do you guys actually make this all come together in terms of funding and the equipment? Because there's such a big, I mean, we're up there and we're in a sit ski, but obviously for different instances and different levels of impairment, you have to have different equipment. How do you guys fund all this?
I am so glad you asked.
Well, it's a fascinating question,
well,
right?
those sit skis can be up to $5,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right, and we are 100% nonprofit, 99% volunteer-driven organization. So you can imagine that the cost of running a program is huge, and we have an annual fundraiser that is our major fundraiser that we rely on to raise the funds.
Fund everything.
Absolutely, and that's coming up on March 10th at Grouse Mountain. And it is a super fun day.
Explain how this works, because you get everybody involved, and of course you're up on the mountain, so you better ski.
Well, you hopefully can ski, but we've kind of allowed for those who want to come and at least participate, because we have zip trekking.
Okay, good.
We have zip trekking, Fiona, and we also have sledge hockey demo going on for everybody as well.
Too.
And Eye of the Wind tour. Grouse Mountain has been very generous with us, enabling us to run the whole event there. So you have teams of 3. You get a 4th skier or boarder with a disability. You spend the day with this person and have fun with them going through the race course, and then enjoy the banquet lunch afterwards.
And when Michael and I got the opportunity to try the sit skiing, we also got to try sledge hockey and a lot of the other Paralympic sports. I gained a whole new respect for people who are disabled, because the kind of athlete that they are is something amazing.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So make sure that you go check out the event. You can cheer on the skiers, or you can just do some of the other stuff if you can't ski. Like lots of fun stuff to do.
Go zip trekking for the day.
Although I'm also scared of heights, so I just don't do that.
Yeah. Fiona's going to go up there and stand on the mountain where she's
so much.
People can come up and volunteer. They can come up and participate, or they can just go to the website and donate.
Yeah, excellent. That would be a great way to do it, because it is transformational, and Anne mentioned they are all self-funded, so if you can't make it up there, go onto the website, make a donation, and honestly make a difference in a person's life like you wouldn't believe. Once again, the event is happening March 10th. Get a team together, go up there and raise some money as well.
Thanks again. Nice to see you.
It's a pleasure.
And we're going to take a quick break. Haven't you? Here, passing the torch, buddy.